Now the next function we have is MAXX function. As the pattern is coming up from the previous videos, max function returns the maximum value on x, as MAXX indicates that the we have existing expression, and evaluating to that expression it will give the maximum value, right? And that expression will evaluate each row of a table, correct? The syntax is maxx table, table in which we have to find the largest value, and from the expression which will be evaluated for each row in the table, and from that expression we will finding out the maximum value. And variant, it is the optional parameter, and if it is true, uh, and if the variants are mixed value types, right? That is, we have multiple types of values: string, dates, numeric values, etc. Such these are the variants. So the result will be the highest value based on order by, right? So this, it returns the largest value as the return type. Now let me go to my Power BI and show you the demo. So here I have one separate table for the calculations, right? That means it's a calculation specific playlist. If you are not sure how to create this calculation specific playlist, I have already attached the link of the video or the tutorial for this in the description. You can check that, right? Now here in this calculation specific table, I will be creating one measure. Going to this eclipse of more options, new measure. This is how we create a new measure, right? Now here, for example, I'm giving MAXX. Okay, MAXX. Then I will be displaying some calculation, right? This is my measure name. Then for example, I'll be just displaying some uh, sales amount minus the profit, right? This is the calculation, and from that resulting sales amount minus profit, so what it will evaluate each row, and whatever will be the result, it should show the maximum of that. So here I have to use maxx function. Shift plus enter, it will result in the new row. Table, we have orders table, right? Comma, then shift plus enter to the new uh, row. Then I have sales amount minus the profit we have, right? And variant, I am just skipping it, okay, because that's the optional. If you observe, once we type maxx or we proceed with the expression, it shows us the definition of that function and the syntax. So you can, if you are not remembering the syntax or definition of that function, then you can check from this above mentioned syntax and definition, right? So here variant is my optional one, so I'm just skipping it and closing the bracket. So I'm pressing it enter. Now if I just display you in a table, right? uh, I'll just open one table here, very small or quick table, right? So here what I will be doing is I will be displaying a category, right? Inside that category, or let me give it some more value segment, or the subcategory maybe more values. Yes. Now I will be giving it a sales amount, then profit, and then I'll giving the max value. So here if you see, it is giving me the result this way, and it is returning at the last the maximum value 24449.56, right? And it is just subtracting the sales amount minus profit, and then the value. So it is returning me the row by row calculation. So let me just give it over here and expanding it a bit. So if you see, for machines it is calculating for the first row, then the second row, then the third row, then the fourth row. It is calculating row by row calculation, right? First sales amount minus first profit amount is equals to the value. Similarly, second sales amount minus second sales profit, then the value. and it will give the maximum value over here. We can display it over card also, right? On the value this one. So this has resulted me this particular calculation the same way, right? So we can just copy the formatting of this card to this card also. So this is the function of MAXX function. Now few points to note. First one is blanks are being skipped using MAXX function. True or false, that is boolean values are not supported. Of the values to be evaluated, only numbers, texts, and dates are counted, right? MAXX function is not supported for use in direct query mode when used in calculated columns or RLS rules. So this is the basic description of MAXX function. Hope you find it understandable.